From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Good Tuesday morning. Yesterday turned out to be a beautiful day, especially into the afternoon. And this morning kind of similar in that we're starting off a little bit cloudier, but later in the day we should see more sunshine. That camera was shaking just a little bit, but it looks like the strongest gusts right now are in the Kittitas Valley, and we're going to have more breezy conditions out there later today. Right now, temperatures in the 50s and 60s for lower elevations. Felt a little crisp outside for this morning. 40s up in the Cascades and 40s and 50s in the Blues. Your day planner forecast for today for lower elevations. Again, more sunshine as we progress throughout the day. Mid 70s around lunchtime and 70s and 80s at the hottest part of the day. So the bottom line for the forecast, dry for today, but we have another round of showers and thunderstorms for Wednesday into Thursday. Could see a little bit of that for tonight. Dry for Friday and beyond, and this could say heat or cooler, as we're going to be much cooler for Wednesday and Thursday, around 80 degrees, but back up potentially around 100 degrees by the beginning of next week. So I'll show you the ebbs and flows to the forecast coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Coming up on Good Morning Northwest, today is the day voters across our area are making their voices heard in the August primary. Ballots are due by 8 p.m. tonight. Coming up, we will tell you what races and propositions to watch.
And a local man's independence stolen, how a thief walked into a senior living facility and took off with his only way to get around. The family's plea for help coming up.
And if you're planning to head to Richland's National Night Out tonight, Ben Franklin Transit is making it a little easier for you to get there. We have all the details and so many more headlines coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Delal.
I'm Jade Elliott. It is Tuesday, August 5th. And it's a big day.
It's Election Day, and we do want to start this morning with your voice, your vote. So it is primary election day across the region, and if you haven't turned in your ballot yet, you still have some time.
Yeah, voters have until 8 p.m. tonight to drop off their ballots and make their voices heard. So as of Monday, just yesterday, voter turnout has been off to a little bit of a slow start. Benton County sitting just under 12%, Franklin County at 22%.
Now, some of the key races we're watching include city council seats in Kennewick, Richland, and Prosser, plus school board positions and a fire levy proposition in Benton County.
Now in Franklin County, all eyes are on Connell's mayoral race. In Walla Walla County, voters are deciding on a sales tax increase to fund emergency services.
Over in Yakima County, the race for county coroner is heating up, and in Kittitas County, two propositions aim to restore funding for fire services and public hospitals.
So if you've got a ballot at home, you need to get it into a drop box by 8 o'clock tonight to have your vote counted.
Now to developing news out of Hermiston, first brought to you yesterday evening. More details are now emerging as Oregon authorities say several people were hurt after a violent fight broke out on a bus along Interstate 84. The incident happened around 4 p.m. yesterday. This was near milepost 177 by the Boardman Rest area. Emergency crews responded immediately, and a medical helicopter landed on the highway to transport patients. One person was taken to Good Shepherd Hospital, while another in serious condition was airlifted to Cadlick Regional Medical Center in Richland. Investigators say the altercation started between two people, but others nearby were also affected. So right now, it's still unclear if any arrests have been made or what triggered the fight, but we are reaching out to authorities for more details and will keep you updated as new information comes in.
5:04 now, a crime alert out of Yakima. A theft investigation is underway this morning at a senior living complex where a man tells us that he feels robbed of his independence. So it all happened Saturday morning at the Mabel Swan Manor on South 8th Avenue. A man walked in off the street and then drove off with another man's electric scooter. Apple Valley News Now's Monique Garcia reports how this theft will impact this man's life moving forward.
Mike Daly has been living at the senior living facility for about 3 years, and he tells me that losing his one way of being mobile was the last thing on his mind that morning.
I went down, got a cup of coffee about 7, came back up to my room, and when I came out, it was gone. And I got the assistant manager, and we seen him coming in at 8:25. He had a mask on. And there's a couple of cameras that don't work at the back of the.
Melissa McVie says her brother was devastated after a man who doesn't live there came to the second floor and took off with his electric scooter.
Yeah, it means a lot for my brother that he'll have his mobility back. You know, he's low income. He has no way of replacing it. He had no insurance on it. If he doesn't get it back, it's going to make life real tough for him.
That's because it isn't just about being mobile. It's about independence, something we at times take for granted. McVie says her brother had to leave his scooter in his apartment area hallway because there wasn't enough space to bring it into his room. Daly's other sister, Luann Hayford, says moving forward, she doesn't know how he will independently get groceries or get to far places.
Oh, it changed his life a lot. I mean, he was able to get around, whereas he wasn't able to. I mean, my brother can't walk, okay? He's like a gust of wind could blow him over. Okay, so that scooter meant a lot to him.
The sisters say they have filed a police report, but are asking the community if they see the man or scooter around to please say something. As for the living facility where Mike lives, they could not comment on the theft or how the man was able to just walk in and take it without being seen or questioned. Reporting in Yakima, Monique Garcia, Apple Valley News Now.
Monique, thanks so much for that. If you recognize the person who took that scooter or have any information about where it could be or how they can get it back, you're asked to contact the Yakima Police Department. All right, 5:06, and looking to the roadways in Richland, the city is kicking off 2 projects to improve traffic safety. One project will close the westbound lane of Swift Boulevard and Wright Avenue, and that roundabout will be closed for construction until about August 15th. And the city says it is putting up signs to mark a 1-block detour around the construction. The city is also installing an advanced warning system at the Dupertail Street and Kennedy Road intersection, which will be finished by August 8th. The city says the system will alert drivers to stopped vehicles turning onto Dupertail Street.
And staying in Richland, looking ahead today, if you're planning to check out Richland's National Night Out event tonight, Ben Franklin Transit wants to help you get there hassle-free.
Yeah, the BFT will have a presence at National Night Out events across the area, including Kennewick, Pasco, Benton City, Yakima, and other regions around. And they're going to be setting up booths to answer questions, chat with the community, even show off one of their buses at the West Richland event.
But if you're headed to Richland Celebration at Howard Amon Park, there is a free shuttle service for you. Those shuttles will start running from Richland City Hall at 4:45 p.m. with trips every 15 minutes until 7:45.
I think it's really important for people to be able to come out and meet their first responders and meet their police officers, and we're glad to play a part in that. We're glad to be a public service.
So National Night Out gives community members the chance to meet first responders and pillars of the community while enjoying family fun, live music, games, giveaways, food, all the things.
All the things, and it all kicks off today at 5 p.m. So check it out if you don't have plans and if you're free.
Yeah, and like we said, I mean, they're happening in every city, every county.
Exactly.
So a little bit
we have that
for
information
everyone
up on our website.
Yeah, we do. All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. A growing political standoff in Texas. Governor Abbott threatening to arrest Democratic lawmakers who fled the state over redistricting. We now have this fight and how it could impact elections nationwide.
But first, our chief meteorologist, Josh Culbreth, will have your first alert weather forecast. The sunrise is kind of matching what you're wearing today, Jade. Sounds like you. Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Keep it here. Good Morning Northwest. We'll be right back.
Before our service would be in and out, we wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network, and with the most satellites, we're connecting hundreds of thousands in places where cell towers can't reach with T-Satellite.
I signed up for T-Satellite to give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, T-Mobile will pay off 4 phones up to $3,200. Plus, hook you up with 4 new phones on us. Switch today.
At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, your safety is our top priority. We are the only board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgery experts in wisdom tooth removal and dental implant placement in the Tri-Cities. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, we ensure every patient receives safe, personalized treatment. Ask your dentist to refer you to the Tri-Cities experts in oral surgery, Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. We look forward to meeting you.
floor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. At my law firm, we have a team that knows big truck wrecks. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the knowledge and experience to get you paid everything you deserve. Call the heavy hitter. When I call the insurance companies, they listen. Hit by a big truck, I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
The first time you try Bounce, it hits you. Your laundry feels way fresher, softer. So you start to wonder, if I put a sheet of Bounce on the finance guy, will it make him softer? Bounce can't do it all, but for better laundry, put a sheet on it with Bounce.
These dishes just aren't getting clean.
Problem isn't your machine. It's likely your detergent. I recommend switching to Cascade Platinum Plus. These new pods dissolve completely and have Dawn, breaking down up to 100% of tough stuck-on foods. Cascade Platinum Plus.
Can the Severance stars earn big bucks for charity?
I'm confident, although now I'm not.
Or will the guys from Community run away with it?
Can we keep the money ourselves?
Yeah.
You will go immediately to hell.
New Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? ABC Wednesday.
Apple Valley News Now, the official television home of the Seattle Kraken. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today we are going to have just about as much sunshine as we did for yesterday. It's going to start off partly to mostly cloudy. Then into the afternoon we should have more sunshine, but a little bit more sunshine down in our Oregon counties. Will be a little bit hotter as opposed to yesterday, but still about 5 degrees cooler than normal for this time of the year. That mostly means mid to upper 80s. Some of us in the lower Columbia Basin could be very close to 90 degrees. Wind gusts going to be pretty persistent throughout the day. 8 in the morning to 2 in the morning on Wednesday. Some of those gusts between 20 to 25 miles per hour, so not especially windy, but will be a little bit breezy out there. Then for tonight, clouds starting to pick up. We will have some shower chances in the Cascades and in the valleys. About a 50-50 shot of rainfall in the Cascades, about 10 to 20% chances along the interstate and for US 97. And then as we head into tomorrow, we'll get to tomorrow in just a second, but overnight lows down into the 50s and 60s for lower elevations. Now we pivot to tomorrow as it's looking like thunderstorms going to be likely up in the Cascades, about a 50-50 chance, a little bit less than that in the Kittitas and Yakima valleys. To the east of there, about 10 to 30% shower chances. But then for Wednesday night, those become a little bit more widespread. Some more thunderstorms going to be possible in the blues. I'll time this out with Futurecast and I'll show you how much rainfall we could squeeze out of this system. That's going to be coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks, Josh. 5:13 now. And taking a look at Capitol Hill this morning, where the governor of Texas is now threatening to arrest Democratic state lawmakers who left the state to delay a controversial redistricting vote.
Republicans are trying to redraw the state's congressional map in an effort pushed by the president to give Republicans more seats in the House. Now, governors in other Democratic states are warning that they may do the same.
ABC's Nicole D'Antonio has the details.
This morning, a deepening standoff in Texas as Governor Greg Abbott threatens to arrest any Democratic lawmaker who left the state to block a vote on redrawing congressional maps that favor Republicans.
He has no legal mechanism. And if he did, subpoenas from Texas don't work in New York.
Critics argue redrawing the state's congressional map could give the GOP 5 new seats in next year's midterm elections, a move that's been pushed by President Trump.
Are you calling in for a complete redrawing of the congressional map?
No, it's just a very simple redrawing. We pick up 5 seats.
In total, more than 50 Democratic lawmakers have left the state. They argue this plan breaks tradition and targets minority communities, but the governor pushing back.
These districts are going to show that Hispanics and blacks, as well as others, are voting for Republican, and Republican is their candidate of choice, and we will ensure that will be achieved at the congressional level in the state of Texas.
Meanwhile, other states are now threatening to do the same. Democratic governors in California and New York are threatening to change their congressional districts to retaliate against Texas.
And I have news flash for Republicans in Texas. This is no longer the Wild West. We're not going to tolerate our democracy being stolen modern-day stagecoach hoist by a bunch of law-breaking cowboys.
As the politics plays out, one Texas state representative argues the focus should be on the victims of the deadly 4th of July floods.
We were supposed to talk about the flooding. Today is the 1-month anniversary of that catastrophic flood. And instead, what did House Republicans put on the debate for today? They put redistricting. They're putting power over people.
Well, as of this morning, 2 congressional Republicans from New York and California, both of whom would be impacted, are proposing separate bills that would place limits on redistricting.
As tensions continue, we'll continue to follow this developing story, so stay with us. All right, keep it here because coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, Josh Colbert has how your weather is looking for the rest of this week. It's all coming up in his first alert weather forecast, which is right after the break.
Tuesdays are my favorite day of the week because the single Papa Burger combos are just $5.99. And I wait all week for this.
And so do I.
And that's why I always get 2.
The Tuesday Special at A&W.
Hold on tight. Walla Walla Fair and Frontier Days is back August 27th through the 31st. And the rodeo is coming in hotter than ever. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Get ready for the heart-pounding action, fearless cowboys and cowgirls, and edge-of-your-seat excitement as the biggest rodeo round takes over the fairgrounds. Food, fun, and thrills. Walla Walla's biggest tradition is coming in hotter than ever. Get your tickets now at WallaWallaFairgrounds.com.
Since 1968, Sundown M Ranch has helped over 200,000 patients and families recover from the effects of substance use disorders.
I was ashamed, humiliated, and not sure if I could be helped, but I listened and found a completely different way to live by spending time at Sundown.
I did not believe there was a way out of the dark hole my life had become. Sundown M Ranch provided a foundation for me to find a new way to live.
Sundown M Ranch. Today is the first day of the rest of your life.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford crew.
It's summer event time, Sam. Great time to buy.
A Ford F-Series truck.
Take your pick. Gas, all-electric, hybrid, and diesel. With impressive towing capability for any size to-do list. Like building a house.
A 2-story brick colonial.
Or hauling that boat to the lake.
What?
That's actually on my to-do list.
Oh.
Lease a 2025 F-150 XTX Super Crew 4x4 for $349 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Here comes Tracy Lawrence, live for one night only. Friday, September 5th, Legends Casino Hotel. All the hits, all night long, with CMA and ACM award winner, Tracy Lawrence. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Friday, September 5th at Legends Casino Hotel.
It's hump day, and you know what that means. Hello, Country Fried Steak. Get a delicious meal for just $5.99 to make your Wednesday feel like the weekend. Yes, Wednesdays only, Country Fried Steak is just $5.99. Happy hump day from KFC.
Benton City to Richland on the Yakima River. Fly the Northwest tonight. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We do have a storm system that's going to bring us some more active weather over the next couple of days. Now for today, we're going to be dry, but that's going to change for tonight, so we pick up the action. This is 11 p.m. this evening. Futurecast radar, we put this into motion by 4 in the morning. You can see rainfall in the Cascades starting to spread down into the valleys. By 8 in the morning, this is trying to get into portions of the lower Columbia Basin. By lunchtime, looks like it's still in the same locations. 4 p.m. still the Cascades catching the majority of that, and this looks like it starts to peter out a little bit as we head into Wednesday night, but we could see a resurgence in some shower and thunderstorm chances into Thursday. So first for Wednesday, vegetation dryness. It is not looking too impressive. An elevated level of dryness for most of us, but a limited level of dryness there in the lower Yakima Basin of the Cascades. Winds for tomorrow are going to come back. It's going to be a little bit breezy across the map. Peak gusts between 20 to 30 miles per hour. And then for Thursday, like I mentioned, some shower and thunderstorm chances coming back. Roughly about 30 to 40% chances of thunderstorms in the Blues, about a 30% chance in portions of the Blue foothills, and then more off towards the Palouse and in other portions of the lower Columbia Basin, a little bit out of our viewing area. That's where we could also see some thunderstorm chances. The rest of us looks like we're just going to have regular old rainfall. And in terms of the fire potential for Thursday, you see the vegetation dryness still just not really being maxed out like it was last week. Last week we saw a lot of reds, a lot of magentas on this map, critically and significantly dry vegetation. Just not seeing that for this week, and that is thanks primarily to the cooler temperatures that we've had as of late, but also we're going to be able to squeeze some rainfall out of this storm system, around 1/2 inch of rainfall in the Cascades for Wednesday and Thursday. That might not sound like a lot, but that really is for the month of August. So that is going to do us some big time favors. But the favors might be running out here shortly, as you see Friday and beyond. We're going to be dry. Also, we're going to heat things back up. So around seasonal, well, first of all, like a little false fall for Wednesday and Thursday. That's going to feel nice, but false fall is going to be a thing of the past by Monday, back up around 100 in the Tri-Cities. Here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Like I said, feeling fall-like with low 80s and small shower chances Wednesday and Thursday. Summer comes back with vengeance by the beginning of next week. In Yakima, about 20 to 40% chances of showers and thunderstorms for Wednesday and Thursday. Drier and hotter after that. Looks like we'll deal with the exact same cycle in Ellensburg. In Hermiston, also low-end chances of showers for Wednesday and Thursday, cooler, and then we're going to heat things back up for next week. And then for Walla Walla, kind of the same thing, dipping down to fall-like territory for Wednesday and Thursday, but back to summer.
As long as it's a false fall, I'll be okay with a couple days.
I felt the fall yesterday, and I loved it. So I think I'm here for it. No false fall.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready yet.
I'm not ready for summer to be over. I'm still kind of heartbroken over spring being over.
We can still have summer with some fall-like temperatures. That's the thing.
Yeah, right? A little.
It's your thing.
A little bit of fall peppered in here or there. I'm okay with it.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to have to, because it's what's going to happen. We can't control it. So here we are. Okay. So much right ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Coming up in your entertainment headlines, an animated classic making a big comeback, plus a new series for football fans, comedy lovers, and sci-fi junkies. We'll show you what's streaming this week, coming up after the break.
US Cellular makes it easy to switch. Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in. We don't even have to trade in our teeth? Nope. I almost lost this one.
Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, built for us.
What makes NUU unique? The amazing customer service that we offer to our patients. They know that they're heard, that they're listened to, and we genuinely care about their well-being.
From the second I walked in that office, I felt seen, I felt heard, I didn't feel judged. It just was like, we're a team and we're gonna figure this out.
I had a rare form of breast cancer. Dr. Fedino has just been fantastic. She was really just on my side and helping me, and I'm so relieved and blessed that I went there.
I'm nowhere near diabetic, and I feel amazing. And I lost 55 pounds, and I've been able to keep it off.
She had saved my life, because if she hadn't taken just that moment to ask me one extra question, I absolutely would have had an ugly cancer 6 months later.
Go to NUUWomen'sClinic.com to explore the countless ways that wellness meets beauty.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
At Bruce Heating and Air, our technicians are not incentivized by commissions or to find problems. We only look for solutions to keep you cool. Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $1,650 off on a new Daikin Fit system.
Hi, I'm Christine Connolly, local realtor with As You Wish Real Estate Team. I offer negotiable commission, 100% free staging, and top-notch marketing. I'm a proud sponsor of Operation Best Friend. Remember, you only get one chance to make a first impression. As you wish.
Call Vance when you need a friendly, reliable electrician. We'll keep your home safe with electrical services and equipment upgrades. Save $50 on any electrical service. Don't leave it to chance. Call Vance.
Right now, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in.
Are we having the wool pulled over our eyes here?
Nope. And you get the latest phones.
High five.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. In your entertainment news, get ready to clear your binge watching schedules. Ooh.
Just in time for False Fall. Some animated comebacks, football fever, and even some new sci-fi adventures, all streaming this week. A little something for everyone.
Definitely this morning, David Daniel, we take a deep dive into what's dropping across Hulu, Netflix, Apple TV, and more, including the long-awaited return of an animated show, King of the Hill. Take a look.
Looks like we're having a little
so we're having
technical
some technical
difficulty.
Yeah, it's some Monday stuff, but it's Tuesday. But
Tuesdays are hard.
Yeah.
Well, I think one of those shows is the SEC football documentary. I'm from SEC land.
Yes.
Yeah, and
you're excited for football season.
I'm so excited for football season. I love all of those sports and football documentaries, ones that like they'll follow the team during training camp, or
Hard Knocks, which is on HBO,
yes.
QB1.
I love them all.
You ever watch Last Chance U?
No.
That one's really good. It's about a couple different community colleges, one in Mississippi, one in Kansas, and it's about D1 athletes who maybe they've gotten into a little bit of trouble in the past. So like this is their last chance U.
I like it.
Really
Go
appreciate
Sports.
that.
Yeah. I know all those things.
I love you so much. Okay, we will try to get back to that and get you up to speed on all the things coming out. But for now, we're going to take a quick break. Still much more ahead, of course, on Good Morning Northwest. Oh, believe it or not, I know if you're a parent, you believe it, even though you don't want to. It's back to school season. It is here. And things are a little different this year. I know I can speak for my family. School supplies, the cost, of course, adding up fast. And a lot of districts and community groups across our region stepping up, trying to make sure kids have what they need and can get it for free.
Plus, the Tri-Cities just set a new pet adoption record, but shelters say the work is far from over. My local advocates say we're in the middle of a pet overpopulation crisis and how you can help. All those headlines and more is coming up, but first, here are your Tech Bites.
In today's Tech Bites, mental health guardrails coming to ChatGPT. OpenAI says it's improving the chatbot's ability to detect emotional distress. The move comes amid reports that the bot feeds people's delusions. Reminders for users to take a break will also be introduced. A YouTuber is putting Samsung's thinnest foldable phone to the test. He's folding and unfolding the Galaxy Z Fold 7 200,000 times to see if it holds up. At one point, he did report a creaking sound coming from the hinge, but with about 50,000 folds to go, the phone appears to still be working just fine. And used cars are now on Amazon. The company is expanding its online dealership. It will now include used and certified pre-owned vehicles. Right now, the service is only available if you live in Los Angeles, but it's expected to expand to other cities in the coming months. Those are your Tech Bites. Have a great day.
When the island speaks. So, lazy river.
Ugh, cliff jumping, beaches,
Jet skis, water park.
white sands.
Big pool, big
Water slide? It's time to escape to the great life with Norwegian Cruise Line. And escape to the family fun life. Ah, now this is the great life. Welcome to the incredible new Great Stirrup Cay, only with Norwegian Cruise Line.
Kellogg's cereal. Grain, sugar, salt, malt. That's it, in case you were wondering. Plus vitamins and minerals. Oh, and ice cold milk.
A wide leaf filter? It's well designed, efficient. I appreciate that.
Leaf Filter's technology keeps debris out of your gutters for good. Guaranteed.
What more could you ask for?
Call 833-LEAF-FILTER today or visit leaffilter.com.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good Tuesday morning. Thanks so much for waking up with us. Joining us here for Good Morning Northwest, I'm Jade Elliott.
I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Josh Colbert.
All right, Josh, are we at $25?
Or are you on a 4-day losing streak?
We are.
Yes.
You know in bowling how if you get 3 in a row it's a turkey?
Yeah.
I was on a cold turkey, right?
Yep.
So
Frozen
turkey, yes. Well, we're back to my winning ways. And hey, listen, this was also a nail biter. I went with
3 degree.
with forecast high 85 and a verified at 88. So it very well could have been a 4-day losing streak, but it's not. So the bad juju is gone. So for today, going with the forecast high of 89 in Pasco Tri-Cities. If it verifies between 86 to 92, the jackpot's going to hit $50. If that doesn't happen, the jackpot could be yours. Find out how to win the jackpot by going to applevalley.newsnow.com, clicking on the contest page, or you can scan the QR code that's on your screen. Now what's on your screen is a live look at Richland's view coming courtesy of our good friends at the Legends Casino and Hotel. There's going to be plenty of sunshine up in the sky a little bit later in the day as we head into the afternoon and early evening, excuse me. Wind gusts are, well, it's a little bit gusty in the Kittitas Valley. Some of those gusts around 20 miles per hour. After 8 this morning, that's when we'll see pretty consistent gusts throughout the rest of the day. Gusts between 20 to 30 miles per hour. Right now, temperatures in the 50s and 60s for lower elevations, 40s up in the Cascades and 40s and 50s in the Blues. Your hour-by-hour forecast for today for the Tri-Cities. Like I said, mostly cloudy for this morning, and then as we head into the afternoon, should have plenty of sunshine up in the sky. So for today, hotter compared to yesterday, warmer compared to yesterday, but we'll still be about 5 degrees cooler than normal for this time of the year. That means mid to upper 80s for lower elevations. I'll take you on that zone-by-zone tour of today's forecast coming up in a few minutes.
All right, we want to start this half hour of news as we talk about heading back to school. When it comes to buying school supplies, parents, of course, can see a big hole in their wallets. And I know for a lot of districts this year, it's the first time that they've sent school supply lists. A lot of things have been provided over the last few years, and it's different now.
And there are many ways for students to get supplies for free. Apple Valley News Now's Caleb Stipkovitz tells you what supplies some school districts and community organizations are still offering.
It is officially the time of year that kids fear or love the most, back to school season. And while parents may look forward to seeing their student get back to the classroom, sending them off with what they need can put a real hit on the finances. But there are many ways throughout the region for families to get some school supplies that won't cost them a thing thanks to generous donors and programs. For many school districts in the area, students are being offered free school supplies to elementary-aged students, including Yakima, Walla Walla, and Pasco. Grandview School District is offering free supplies to all of its students. Walla Walla Public Schools says it started offering free supplies following the COVID-19 pandemic.
We just wanted to take that stress and expense, quite frankly, away from our families and allow us to provide those materials and supplies so that we could make sure everybody starts off school in an equal manner.
For parents with children in other districts, there are still ways to get free supplies as well. Lutheran Community Services Northwest is partnering with several organizations to help get kids prepared.
So August 18th, we are hosting our annual Back to School Bash at the Hapo Event Center. It's on August 18th from 4 to 6 p.m. We're really excited for this event. It's one of the biggest events of the year and probably the biggest back to school event.
Mayor Noni says the event will have plenty of markers, pencils, and notebooks, and even enough backpacks for 2,000 kids. The event will also offer free haircuts, sports physicals, and vaccinations.
Kids need school supplies, they need their haircuts, they need their sports physicals, and there's not always enough resources out there to make that happen, both internally within the family unit as well as externally.
Tri-Cities Community Health is also running a free supplies and backpack drive on August 15th. People hoping to make donations can contact their local school for directions. In Kennewick, Caleb Stipkovitz, Apple Valley News Now.
And you can check out our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com, for a full list of more of those upcoming supply drives.
Looking to Kennewick roadways now, if you were driving over the Blue Bridge yesterday, you probably noticed traffic moving a little slower than usual. Maintenance crews with the Washington State Department of Transportation were out doing bridge joint repairs. So lane closures started Monday morning around 9 and lasted until about 3:30 in the afternoon. One northbound lane on US 395 between mileposts 18 and 19 was closed, and WashDOT says the Lewis Street exit in Pasco stayed open, but there was heavy traffic, and they also say both lanes should be back open with no future plans for any lane closures.
5:34 now, and Kennewick's PetSmart, as we reported, just wrapped up one of its most successful adoption events, which was fantastic. But local pet advocates say that the problem of overcrowding is still only getting worse.
Apple Valley News Now's William Albert has more on why this issue continues to grow in the Tri-Cities.
Close to 2 weeks ago, the Kennewick PetSmart set a record. More than 100 adoptions in a single day. That's something that hadn't happened in nearly 5 years. But pet advocates say the Tri-Cities is still in crisis when it comes to pet overpopulation. Many of the area's local shelters are already near capacity. Amanda LaRiviere, the dog program coordinator for pet overpopulation prevention, says one of the biggest root issues is the lack of spaying and neutering.
There are a couple of estimates out there that there are 10,000 humans born in the United States every day. 10,000. 70,000 cats and dogs are born every day in the United States. Another way of looking at it is for every human born in the United States, 15 puppies and 45 kittens are born.
LaRiviere says the problem really started to take shape during COVID, not because of a lack of responsibility, but because clinics were forced to reduce capacity.
The problem is during COVID, there were all the slowdowns at the veterinary clinics and spay-neuter clinics. And so a doctor that could do 30 to 40 surgeries in a day was now doing 8 to 10 surgeries in a day. So the estimate is that 2.7 million spay-neuter surgeries didn't happen during COVID.
Adoption officials tell me that while there's always been a need for folks to adopt, that need has really spiked since COVID among certain dog breeds as well as with cats.
And that growing need is being fueled in part by a surge in backyard breeding across the region.
There are a lot of backyard breeders of German Shepherds and Huskies in this area, and also, as always, pit bulls.
LaRiviere says another challenge has been the rising cost of veterinary care, something she knows can be tough, but says it's still a good investment.
$300 to adopt a dog might sound like a lot, but when they're already spayed or neutered, vaccinated, and microchipped, it's actually a really good deal.
Still, despite the increase in unwanted animals, the community continues to step up.
PetSmart has 1,600 stores in this country. Tri-Cities, we're not a huge community here, but when it comes to adoptions, we have huge turnout because people here are very passionate about overpopulation issues.
For now, PetSmart and other community organizations are working hard to find every animal a forever home and to educate the public on responsible pet ownership. In Kennewick, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
And if you are looking to adopt or want to learn more about local spay and neuter options, you can find all that information up on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com.
And don't forget about our Operation Best Friend segment that airs tomorrow. So we'll show you a pet that needs adopting.
Yes, we will.
All right, keep it here because coming up in sports news, a Kennewick golfer is chasing history, joining the same ranks as Tiger Woods, Phil Mickelson, and Jack Nicklaus. We'll introduce you to Zachary Miller and his road to the U.S. Amateur Championship right after the break.
Giving you a live look outside this morning. A beautiful morning to hit the links if you're a golfer. Giving you this from our Legends Casino and Hotel Skycam at Richland's Columbia Point, overlooking the mighty Columbia. It's 5:38 when we come back. Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert will have a look at your First Alert forecast and how the day's shaping up.
Operation Best Friend, sponsored by As You Wish Real Estate Services, Christine Connolly, Realtor.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Do you keep up with the trends or set your own?
Is the color dense enough?
Add more pigment. Launch on social.
We've got to take this global.
All right, so where do we go from here?
You've got to test it, perfect it, expand it. Never rest until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
This summer, turn moments into lifelong memories with Broadmoor RV. Feel the thrill of adventure and the warmth of togetherness. Explore the great outdoors with the comfort of home and let every adventure become a story worth sharing. Broadmoor RV, we make camping fun.
Bathfitter does showers? That's right. We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bathfitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Get ready to party with Dickerson's Tri-City Pianos. We're turning 6, and the celebration is happening on August 20th from 11 to 3 p.m. Swing by for a day packed with amazing live piano music, lively mini performances, and a whole lot of fun. We've got giveaways, awesome anniversary discounts, and outdoor games, perfect for the whole family. Bring your love of music for a joyful community celebration you won't want to miss. Let's make some noise and celebrate Dickerson's Tri-City Piano's 6 fantastic years of pianos and music together.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222. You are not going to believe where GMA is taking you.
This morning, come along with Robin on a stunning adventure deep into the beauty of Rwanda in search of...
We are moments away from seeing the endangered mountain gorilla.
Oh my God. Only on GMA.
Marty, I dreamed that you were hosting Match Game.
I am hosting Match Game. Everybody's joining Martin Short for an all-new Match Game.
Brazier. I said fart. They're dirtier than I thought.
New Match Game Wednesday on ABC.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Right now you're taking a live look at Pasco. This view coming courtesy of the Dust Devils. Kind of looks like cotton candy skies out there for this morning. A little bit of pink up in the sky. Here's your coat cast for today for the Tri-Cities. You would need a light jacket for this morning, but later in the morning, 10 a.m., it's probably going to be t-shirt weather. We're going to hold on to t-shirt weather for the rest of the day. Let's go ahead and take you on that zone-by-zone tour of today's forecast. We start off in Kittitas County, going to be in the upper 60s for the pass, going to be in the mid-80s for Kittitas Valley, partly cloudy skies here, and peak gusts between 20 to 25 miles per hour, not as strong as they were for yesterday. Then in the Yakima Valley, also partly cloudy skies. Highs going to be in the mid to upper 80s. Gust here 15 to 20 miles per hour. In the lower Columbia Basin, those gusts between 20 to 25 miles per hour. High is going to be around 90 degrees. Again, we're going to be warmer as opposed to yesterday, but still about 5 degrees cooler than normal for this time of the year. Then in the Blue Foothills, we're going to be in the mid to upper 80s up and down the span of the foothills. And then we'll be mostly in the 70s and 80s in the higher terrain of the Blue Mountains. Plenty of sunshine down this way. This is probably going to be the sunniest region of our viewing area. Now, as we head into the next couple days, showers and thunderstorms going to come back into the picture. Temperatures going down, but after that, we'll dry it out. High temperatures going back up. So I'll talk about the ups and downs to the forecast coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks so much, Josh. 543. Talking sports now. Kennewick resident Zachary Miller qualifying for the 2025 U.S. Amateur Golf Championship.
Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable takes us through Miller's journey to the championship.
Tiger Woods, Phil Mickelson, and Jack Nicklaus. A few names that have won the U.S. Amateur Championship. Trying to add his name to that list, Kennewick's Zachary Miller.
Transferring from Oregon State to Eastern Washington, Zach is getting ready to play in his first U.S. Amateur Championship.
This is definitely the highest level of tournament I've played. I think a lot of people consider this the 5th major. You know, the other 4 majors are the real majors, and then you got the USAM, and a lot of people always mark this on their calendar to play in.
Consisting of roughly 300 golfers from around the United States, Miller went through 2 rounds of qualifying to earn his spot. First making it through qualifying at Lake Spanaway, and then finishing 3rd in the final round of qualifying at Chambers Bay.
You know, starting this year, the beginning of the summer, the USAM was definitely a tournament that I marked on my calendar. It was a big goal of mine to get to play in. You know, it's the best amateurs in the world, and it's something that I wanted to be a part of.
Miller's golf journey started long before this year. Zachary's dad, Todd Miller, introduced Zachary to the game of golf at a young age.
Picked up the game at age 7. My dad has always been a big influencer on me in golf, and at age 7 I started going out and playing with him more, and it wasn't long, maybe a couple months before I started playing tournament golf competitively.
It did not take long for a young Miller to set his goals high for himself, predicting his future.
I have a letter that I wrote to my second grade teacher in second grade that said one of my goals was to play college golf. So I mean, I have memories back to that as young as 8, 9 years old.
That aspirational second grader has turned into a 20-year-old competing against some of the best golfers in America.
I went to the U.S. Open at Chambers Bay in 2015, and I got to see Tiger Woods up close, and that was a really cool experience for me. I got to see what it was like to play major championship golf and how tough of a test it was, and that made me really look forward to the future of golf.
Going from idolizing Tiger to now playing in the same tournament Woods won 3 times, the most championship wins by any golfer. In Kennewick, Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
Love it. Miller will now compete in the championship starting August 11th at the Olympic Club in San Francisco.
And talking more sports, Walla Walla High School is looking for a new boys basketball coach after Coach Adam Berg stepped down. So Berg is joining the coaching staff at Whitman College as assistant coach.
In 6 seasons as the Blue Devils head coach, the team never had a losing record. They also won in the first round of the state tournament in 2023.
Berg will remain a teacher at Walla Walla while coaching at Whitman College. Go sports.
Go sports. I know. And you know, I've said it before because we've highlighted so many of our incredible local athletes. We have so many.
Yeah.
And I love that we can highlight them and showcase their journeys and what they're doing. So good luck at the U.S. Amateur. All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest, your morning sprint. Everything you need to know as you head out the door this morning. And we give you that live look outside from our Dust Levels camera in Pasco. When we come back, Chief Meteorologist Josh Cole with your full First Alert forecast as we make our way through this week.
If you're an accident victim, remember that who you choose to represent you does matter to the insurance industry. For over 30 years, Allen Brecky Law Offices have been representing accident victims. Let us put our experience and excellent service to work for you.
At Fred's, not only do we guarantee the best prices, we prove it. Our live price card keeps things transparent, showing you real-time prices. No gimmicks, just the best prices on in-stock, get-it-today inventory. And when it comes to beating the big box stores, our prices aren't just competitive, they're unbeatable. Check out how we stack up. Whether it's this amazing new fridge or this energy-efficient dishwasher, Fred's prices are always the best. At Fred's, we sell appliances, only appliances.
Kittitas Valley Healthcare is your trusted home for health, offering expert orthopedic care for your family. With over 55 years of combined experience, our team uses state-of-the-art equipment to improve surgical outcomes and provide compassionate, patient-centered care. We're committed to making your experience comfortable and efficient, so you can stay active and healthy. Learn more and schedule a consultation through our website at kvhealthcare.org. Your home for health.
Okay, bye.
I met a cute poodle outside.
Oh, really?
She said everyone's talking about you and how you work for free. That can't be true.
Sure it is. When you're injured and have the heavy hitter on your team, we win or it's free.
Free?
Yeah. You don't pay us a penny unless we win for you.
That's doggone crazy.
Hello? Yeah, sure. That cute poodle you were talking to wants to have a play date.
Let's go.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
The first time you try Bounce, it hits you. Your laundry feels way fresher, softer. So you start to wonder, if I put a sheet of Bounce on the finance guy, will it make him softer? Bounce can't do it all. But for better laundry, put a sheet on it with Bounce.
These dishes just aren't getting clean.
Problem isn't your machine. It's likely your detergent. I recommend switching to Cascade Platinum Plus. These new pods dissolve completely and have Dawn, breaking down up to 100% of tough stuck-on foods. Cascade Platinum Plus.
If you're an accident victim, remember that who you choose to represent you does matter to the insurance industry. For over 30 years, Allen Brecky Law Offices have been representing accident victims. Let us put our experience and excellent service to work for you.
Stacy Lee. First Alert Weather. Watch tonight. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today is going to be a dry day, but then for tonight, that's when shower chance is going to go back up. So we'll talk about it with Futurecast radar. This is 11 p.m. this evening. We put this into motion by 4 a.m. You can see in the Cascades and the valleys starting to see some rainfall by 8 in the morning. Some of this trying to make it down to the lower Columbia Basin. By lunchtime, it looks like most of this still in the valleys and in the Cascades. By 4 p.m., the Cascades still catching the bulk of this. Looks like most of this is going to peter out into the evening, but we could see a resurgence in shower chances as we head into Thursday. We'll talk more about Thursday in a second, but first, the vegetation dryness for tomorrow. Looks like just an elevated level of dryness for most regions. There is some lightning in the forecast, especially in the Cascades and the valleys. We're always concerned about lightning over critically or significantly dry fuels. It's just going to be in that elevated category for tomorrow. The winds are going to come back just about as strong as they will for today. Pretty persistent throughout the day, gusts between 20 to 30 miles per hour. Now on to Thursday, as at this point, rain chances and thunderstorm chances going to go down for the Cascades, but they'll go up for the Blue Mountains. 30 to 40% chances here, about a 30% chance of thunderstorms in Walla Walla. Those chances increase the further to the east you go. And again, with lightning in the forecast, we always look at vegetation dryness, not seeing any reds, not seeing any magentas. So the lightning, or excuse me, the lightning fire potential, it's not going to be zero, but it's not going to be nearly as high as it was for last week, in part because of cooler high temperatures and also because there's going to be more rainfall with this round, around a half an inch over the next couple days in the Cascades. That might not seem like a lot, but it is for this time of the year. Unfortunately, not much rainfall in the forecast for Friday and beyond. And it's also looking like our temperatures are going to trend back in more of a summer direction as well. A little bit of false fall for Wednesday and Thursday, but trending hotter after that. We'll be back up around 100 degrees in the Tri-Cities by the beginning of next week. Here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities, feeling like fall again with low 80s and small shower chances Wednesday and Thursday. Then summer comes back with vengeance by the beginning of next week. In Yakima, nearly a 50-50 chance of thunderstorms tomorrow, drier Thursday, then dry and hotter will be the trend past that. In Ellensburg, the same thing as Yakima, unsettled and cooler through Thursday, then heating up and drying out for the weekend and next week. In Hermiston, little shower chances in low 80s Wednesday and Thursday, then back around 100 by Monday. Finally, for Walla Walla, cooler with a small shower chance on Wednesday, a better chance of thunderstorms on Thursday, then typical summer weather returns over the following days.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time is 5:52. It's time for your morning sprint in our 5 o'clock hour.
And here are the top 5 local things you need to know this morning, as it is election day here in Washington. Ballots are due by 8 p.m. tonight in several counties. Voter turnout has been low so far, with just 12% in Benton County, 22% in Franklin County. Key races including city council seats in Kennewick, Richland, and Prosser, plus school board and tax propositions.
An investigation is underway in Oregon after multiple people were hurt in a stabbing on a Greyhound bus. This happened yesterday afternoon on I-84 near Boardman. 2 people were taken to nearby hospitals. Police say the altercation started between 2 passengers, but others were involved because of how close they were to the scene.
In Yakima, a local man is hoping someone comes forward after his electric scooter was stolen from his senior living facility. Mike Daly relies on that scooter for basic mobility. His family says that man right there, who doesn't live at the facility, walked into the building, found Mike's scooter in the hallway, and took off with it. Now they're asking the community to report any sightings or information they have.
Back in the Tri-Cities, animal shelters continue to fight a pet overpopulation crisis. Even after setting an adoption record last month, local groups say the region is still struggling to keep up with spay and neuter backlogs and a rise in backyard breeding. The message to the community: if you can adopt, now is the time.
If you are headed to Richland's National Night Out event tonight, Ben Franklin Transit's offering some free shuttles. Buses will run from Richland City Hall to Howard Amon Park every 15 minutes from 4:45 to 7:45. Transit staff will also be at the events in Kennewick, Pasco, and Benton City.
In your national headlines this morning, President Trump said he plans to name a new commissioner of the Bureau of Labor Statistics in the coming days. President Trump fired the previous commissioner last week after she issued July's job numbers. She said the economy only produced 73,000 jobs, much lower than expected, and Trump accused her of manipulating the employment numbers for political purposes.
5:54 in your business headlines this morning. BP is pushing to boost its global upstream production. Officials with the British energy giant say its goal is to increase output from 2.3 million barrels to 2.5 million barrels by the end of the decade. BP just announcing a major oil and gas discovery in the deep waters of the Santos Basin, just offshore of Brazil. It's calling the discovery the largest in the last quarter century. The company's plan to re-embrace fossil will include more analysis of data from its exploration well. This is BP's 10th discovery so far this year, and it's among others found in 2025, including in Trinidad and Egypt.
In your health headlines this morning, more younger adults are being diagnosed with colorectal cancer. 2 new studies from the American Cancer Society suggest that increase may be linked to a surge in screenings, and that's among that age group. The recommended age to begin screening was lowered in recent years from 50 to 45, and a study found the prevalence of early stage cancer diagnoses among the 45 to 49 age group increased.
All right, 5:55, talking sports, as President Trump is set to create an Olympics task force for the 2028 Summer Games in LA. A White House official says Trump will sign an executive order forming the group today. It will consist of members of the president's cabinet. The task force is expected to handle security and other issues related to the games. The LA Olympics are set to start July 14th, 2028. U.S. last hosting an Olympics in 2002 in Salt Lake City, Utah.
And this morning's trending begins with a few questions. Would you eat them here?
Would you eat them there?
Would you eat them anywhere?
Just in time for back to school, Hormel and Dr. Seuss have teamed up to launch a limited edition green eggs and spam classic twin pack. Cute. I wouldn't eat it, but cute.
Right. Okay, there it is. It comes in this cute collectible can. It's available only at Walmart for a limited time. The collab celebrates the 65th anniversary of the Dr. Seuss beloved book, Green Eggs and Ham.
You can get the Sam I Am approved recipe at the official Spam brand website.
I have never had Spam, so I don't think I'll start with the green eggs and Spam.
Someone's never been through a hurricane before. Spam sandwiches, Vienna sausages.
Oh, yeah.
Classic emergency food.
Yeah, Spam. There's a like a sushi.
Okay.
It's like a Hawaiian,
right? Yeah,
like that with the Spam. That's not bad.
You? Would you try it?
I don't know why I can't think of the name of it.
I've had it. Like I said, I went through a hurricane.
Green eggs and Spam?
Oh, green eggs and Spam?
Yeah.
I don't know, but 2004 Hurricane Ivan, we were
spamming it up.
We were relegated to Vienna sausages and Spam. Yeah.
I can't handle even looking at those Vienna sausage things. It's no bueno for me. All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Coming up in our 6 o'clock hour, a big change for the Walla Walla High School basketball team as longtime head coach Adam Berg is stepping down. But don't worry, he's not going far. We're going to let you know why his next move could be a slam dunk for his coaching career.
Plus, an unexpected guest making a splash in a Florida backyard pool. It was an alligator. But thanks to one quick thinking deputy, the rescue turned into a moment you'll just have to see to believe. And Josh, what are you tracking?
I think that's just a typical Tuesday in Florida, but
Yeah.
I'm tracking some more fall-like weather into the next couple days, and then summer coming back for sure for next week. I'll show you the ebbs and flows to the forecast from Good Morning Northwest at 6.